Hello everybody and welcome back to Vintage Survival. So I'm just down the back of our property in a crater with trees surrounding it. It's quite nice down here though, nice and shady for a hot day. But yes, anyway, need to head out of here. So this is my field as I showed you in the previous episode. I've been thinking about the different possibilities and well, there's only really two things that we could really do. And that is grass, which would be not that interesting since we already have grass around, or potatoes. That would be another thing that we could do. I have been thinking about the other crops and I just don't think it's going to be possible because, for example, with a cereal crop you'd have to have a combine harvester and they don't exactly come cheap and we only have £740. So with potatoes, for example, we can get the equipment cheaply, so we should be able to do them fairly easily. And grass is kind of okay, but I don't really want to do grass again because we've done plenty of that already. Like, we mowed the lawn here yesterday. How much more mowing do you want to do? That's coming from somebody who loves mowing. Right, okay, so what we are going to do is go and buy an old chainsaw. Let's get this tractor started up. Yeah, so obviously we can't buy a new one. They're £1,000. It's completely out of the question. But I think the old one is about £50, which is, yeah, it's an accurate price for a very old chainsaw. It's also vintage. Nice to have it in the game. But before we actually get to the store, obviously I have to travel, I'm not going to teleport, but I just want to say very quickly that, yeah, Survival Roleplay, it is coming back. I don't know where some of my viewers have been getting the information from, but there seems to be far too many people saying, rest in peace Survival Roleplay, and it's so sad that Survival Roleplay is finished. It hasn't finished. Who told you? It certainly wasn't me. It's coming back. It's going to be coming back either the last week of January or the first week of February. There is one reason for it, well, two reasons for it. Firstly, a much needed break. I've been doing Survival Roleplay constantly since August 2018. Like, hardly any breaks, maybe 1 week or something. Well, there were a few 1 week breaks, but pretty much consistent recordings of Survival Roleplay. And secondly, it's got to the stage where it is getting tougher to think of the storylines. So having this nice break is going to allow me to really get on the right track, and it will make the whole series much more interesting, because I think it's starting to lack in the story department, and yeah, I'm not happy about that. So I have decided to just give it a break, perfect it, and then we'll continue with a consistent and reliable, solid storyline. Not one which is sort of 1 minute I'm over here, next minute I'm over here, not really knowing why I was over there in the first place and all that sort of stuff, if you get what I mean. It was sort of starting to feel like that. Things were happening, but there was no real explanation why. Okay, right, so we're here. Let's get the chainsaw. Yeah, so these are £1,000 each. I think it would have been nice for Giants to just have a bit of variety with the pricing, because different brands are different prices, obviously. But yeah, this old chainsaw, just here, £50. That is interesting. Oh yes, that looks good. That looks very good. Okay, so back onto the tractor, and we're just going to go to the sell point for the grass. I was actually going to fill this up to the top, but as we're here, we might as well empty it, and we do need to have this empty anyway for transporting firewood. Thing is about our trees, we don't really have a forest, we just have some trees, like decorative trees, so we don't want to be just cutting them all down. It'll make the area look a bit grim, but I'm sure there is one or two trees which could be cut down and sold. Right, there we go, £113. Can't complain at that. Okay, so back to the farm with our chainsaw. Let's go and see what we can cut down, and then we'll load this tractor up and we'll take it to the sawmill. Not been to the sawmill yet, but yeah, I don't even know where it is actually. We'll have a bit of a drive when we've loaded it up. Busy today. Yeah, so I've been reading through everybody's comments from the previous episode, and I think generally this has been fairly well received, so that's great to hear. I think some of the dislikes were probably because it wasn't survival roleplay, that sort of thing happens. Others I think were probably because it just wasn't your cup of tea, which is fine, everybody's entitled to an opinion. Yeah, I have to admit this is the most primitive series I've ever done. It's just so basic and, well, everything, it's sort of hand tools for the scooping up of the grass, for example. There'll be some farms around with these massive loading wagons and forage harvesters and stuff, and there I am with my shovel scooping it up and putting it into the front of this tractor. But I quite like that style. As I've said, this is just a temporary replacement for survival roleplay, but when survival roleplay returns, and it will return, I can guarantee that, yes, I might put it to 1 day a week or something if it remains successful. In fact, it would be great if you could like the video, if you do enjoy the series, because that would give me a really good idea of how it's going, if I should continue after survival roleplay returns. Disliking it, however, will not bring survival roleplay back faster. Okay, that's enough of survival roleplay. Here we are, vintage survival. Let's choose some trees. I think probably down the back of where we were, because these trees are nice. These are our decorative trees. I'm starting to eat that word. So yeah, these ones here, they would be quite good. That one there, we could get some money out of that. Switch the engine off. Ah yes, there could be loads of money's worth of wood here. I can't really see. Should have brought my mower. Got it? There, that's it. There we go. Whoa. Well, it may be old, but it still has some power. It even has the power to launch a tree. I don't know what that was about. Yeah, probably just the way I was holding the chainsaw. I know it has a specific angle, unless maybe it really is a decorative tree which you can't cut down. There is that possibility. Yes, I know it didn't want me to take it. I should be right. So unlike Survival Challenge, there is no super strength. So I do have to cut them into these manageable sized pieces. But would have to anyway, because otherwise they're not going to fit into the tractor. I'm hoping I can pick those up. I think the length of the wood does affect the price. So we are most likely sacrificing a better price here. If we had a trailer, we could likely take longer pieces, but then we can only take what I can pick up by hand without a front loader. That's a good fit. And yes, we can strap, so that's good. I was taking a look at Tim Modding's Alice Chalmers again. I think it's 1974, the rider mower. There is the grass collector, there is the trailer, tipping trailer, and also a front loader with a bucket. All of those would be really helpful. And there's a tiller as well actually, but yeah, I don't think we'd need a tiller. Or the rotavator. They fit really well. Somehow I've managed to judge that perfectly. Yes, he's good. Yeah, so depending on the price, that could be worth getting. The rider mower for doing the grass, because we could pick up all the grass with it. Okay, we've got another log just here. I'm surprised and impressed by how much we can actually fit into this tractor. As for my view, I guess we can look through that hole there. There's a very small hole. Right, so can we take the rest of the tree? I know it was playing up. I should probably take it out of the long grass if I can do. And it might be a good idea to get a strap on this, because I think, yeah, we're on the verge of tipping it over. So yeah, I can not move that by hand. That's working now, good. That's probably just in the wrong place. Yes, I wonder how much money we can make. That's been cut. That's a bigger chunk. Yeah, so I just put them over here in the open so we can see what we've got. It's looking like 2 loads. And and the first load is certainly going to be worth more because they're fatter, there's more wood in them. So is that everything? We'll find out when I bring the mower through here and hit something. Of course there is the stump as well somewhere, but there it is. I think it was cut fairly low. Right, so where can we take this to? This is where we came in, but we're going to go the back way, which I've never been before. I didn't even know you could do, but clearly you can. So we go there, up here, I think, and then to the sawmill. Should be worth quite a bit. One thing I've noticed with this tractor is it does have a bad handbrake. It's always creeping, but otherwise it's good. Should probably put some more straps on. Probably something to do with it having over 5,600 hours on it. Yeah, so I think we just follow this track. I genuinely didn't know that there was a track even leading behind here. That's interesting. I am very fond of this map. I think it is a very nice map. A very well made map. It looks so nice. Okay. Ah, yeah, so this is where I was hiding before. I should have noticed. We can call it the hiding hole. Yeah, and then left. This is feeling quite unstable. Hopefully we've got the power. 22 horsepower. Should be able to get half a tree up a hill. Oh. I've just turned up at somebody's house. Yeah, that's a habit of mine. I clearly shouldn't have been going here. Yeah, should have gone left out of there. Okay, we're on the right track again. I was too busy taking in the scenery. I've got a little bridge. A little water crossing. I'm sure those letters are glowing. Oh, mud. I did not know there was mud on this map. This is a magical place. This is a fantastic place to do mower mudding. It's another upcoming thing I want to do in multiplayer. Yep, the more I explore this map, the more I like it. The link for it, by the way, is down below in the description. It is the official mod hub link. And there we are, emerging from the forest. So I think we are going this way now, potentially, unless I've gone the wrong way. Yep, that's right. It looks like it does actually cross under Farmer's Field. That's interesting. But it's marked on the map as an allocated route. Yeah, I don't know how much they appreciate that, but yep, that's a crossing. Nice, just small, manageable size fields. Manageable with small machinery, I should say. And then down here, it's an adventure. Just going to go and sell some wood. Ah, I think this is the sawmill up here. Here we are. See, we're not just saving up for a new cultivator and planter, we're also saving up for a new tractor eventually. Because although this is a really useful tractor, it's only 22 horsepower, so that could be an issue for cultivation and planting. We'll just go into the trigger. And we'll sell them. How much money can we make? I think wood is worth a substantial amount of money. Wow. 1,800. It really is. Problem is, we don't have much. So although it seems good, it's not going to get us that far, but it will get us enough to progress. So I'm going to head back, and I'm going to go and get the final half a load. It might bring us another £1,000 though, which would be very nice. load number 2. Yeah, so there might be one other tree, but there isn't much that we can cut down. This is a nice bonus, really. So £789. It must be some good wood. Okay, so let's head back to the farm. Yeah, we £3,401 now in the bank account. That seems impressive. But we have to buy a potato planter, a potato harvester, seed, fertiliser if we're wanting to fertilise as well, and, well, if we are going to fertilise, a muck spreader or a small granular fertiliser spreader, or a small slurry spreader. So many different things if we were to buy the manure and the slurry. This is good. We're starting to get in a better position. I knew the first episode was going to be tough, because when you start off with a very small tractor, a vintage mower and a spade, you can't exactly just start rolling in money. You're going to have to sell what you've got. And at the time, it was my lawn clippings. That was it. So I think we've done pretty well. Anyway, I want to stop at the water crossing here. Such a nice place. The creator of this map should be so proud of themselves, because it just looks so amazing. Let's have a moment of calm. Amazing. Really nice. Okay, so let's get back to the farm. I really want to try putting a potato planter onto the back of this tractor and filling it up with, well, potatoes, potato tubers, and yeah, we could see if it will work. I think the field is cultivated, so we don't have to worry about cultivating at this stage. This tractor, as I've said, is very useful, but possibly not for planting potatoes. We'll see. It is just a very small planter though. If we can afford it. Don't know how expensive it is. Before I make a fool of myself and go to the store and buy something, I will just make sure it is cultivated. Yeah, seems good. So we should be able to put a crop straight into it. Hopefully. Okay, let's go. Yeah, I think I'm kind of starting to think this could have been a great setting for survival roleplay. When I first discovered this place, when I was looking through the maps, I couldn't believe it. I was blown away by how amazing it looks. And if you haven't noticed yet, I'm quite a fan of this map. I might have mentioned it a few times. The store. It's a New Holland shop. So yeah, we're going to look at the potato planter, but first, mowers. Okay, it must be miscellaneous. Or tractors. There it is. £600. Plus options. This would be to scoop up grass. No other reason. I think it's got a single cylinder Briggs and Stratton engine, something like that. Looks like it. So, it could be useful. Actually, it'd be much easier just to go to the category. We're looking for Alice Chalmers. There it is. Grass catcher. So it can, wow, it can pick up 8,000 litres. Now that is impressive. And these are the different crop types. So we could even do hay. And straw. Right, okay, so that is a serious consideration. I suppose it would even fit on the back of this tractor, or maybe not. It's a little mower toe pin. Right, okay. I think we might be able to do some more grass work then in the near future. As for the potato planter, We need to be in potato technology. Here it is. Yes, obviously we weren't going to be able to afford anything new, but it has to be old anyway for the series. I'm not totally sure what that does, but it says it requires 45 horsepower, so this is gambling really, because I don't know if it's going to work. I suppose we are making money, so we've got money available to start being able to buy another tractor if we need it. 100 litres. We'll go for 3 of those to begin with. There we go. Right, as I said, I'm not expecting this to work. I think, yeah, we're going to need some fairly substantial money to get into the tractor, but I'm not losing hope yet. We need to at least try it. It's a fairly flat field, which is something. Okay. Yeah, don't think I had to do that. Ah, no. Right, okay, so I don't know what happened. It seems to have all gone into there. But we do have a shovel, so all I can hope is that we can shovel it out of there and put it into the planter, otherwise we've got an issue. And I know that it's not much, 300 litres will do hardly anything, but what I don't want to do is discover that it can't run it, because I need every penny I can get to be able to get the new tractor, and potentially implements to make the money for the new tractor. Where is my shovel? There it is. Okay, well if I just dump this out here. Yes, it's not a very impressive pile. And then, yeah, I just don't know how this is going to work, but we'll see. Okay. Alright, so it does pick up seeds. Right, jump cut. I am back. I have filled it up. I had to buy 2 more seed bags, but that is full to the top, 470 litres, and a very small amount left over. So now we can attempt to get this done. Hopefully it's going to work. But I'm not expecting it to work, because the tractor is half the horsepower required. So, if that is true, then it should just sit there. When I lower it, since I've switched on, it should just sit there and not really move at all. We'll start here. Come on, you've got better brakes than that. It's actually working. I can't believe it. I'm going downhill. I wonder what it would be like going uphill. But we're putting potatoes in the ground. This is unbelievable. I'm shocked. I never thought this tractor would be able to do it. I'm sorry for underestimating you. It's clearly good. Right, so let's use 10%. We'll go back up the centre. Wow, this is amazing. The first crop is going in the ground on episode number 2. I didn't think it'd be possible. Well, I think best thing to do then is to complete the job. We're going to have to refill it, since we don't have enough here. This is unbelievable. It's looking like we did have enough. I'm so pleased I got it wrong. Made to measure. Wow. Yeah, I think this is the type of potato planter which actually needs to be refilled with potatoes instead of seed, which is good. I do like that idea. Yep, look at that. We've got, well, 9 litres left, 1%. I think I did miss one very small piece over here somewhere. And I really do mean very small. There we go. We have potatoes in the ground. I did not think that was going to happen today. So yeah, although it has been able to run this fine, the question is, will it be able to run the potato harvester? Most likely, because I think it's going to be the one from Survival Roleplay. And then we've got the trailer. We could use the dumper on the front of this tractor, or we could buy one. The possibilities are endless. Okay, everybody, I think we have pretty much come to the end of this episode, but the progress has been immense. I'm very happy with what we've achieved today. I'm going to park in the yard just here. Very nice yard. Yeah, so we've made some substantial money from a tree. But as I said, probably the only tree we're going to be able to sell. Because these are our trees. We can't be cutting these down. And we managed to buy this and some seed, or potatoes. And we have planted our only field. Things are going well. Yeah, I kind of regret doing that. It's been great. So, if you have any suggestions, please do post them down below. I'll read them before the next episode, which will be next week, next Saturday. And yeah, from here, I can only see things getting better. Also, if you have any suggestions for the next tractors you think we should get, please do post them down below. I think probably a Zeta, or Zeta. I think that'd be quite interesting. And I think a trailer would be useful. It's going to have to be a fairly old one though. So, there we go. Until next time, see you again very soon. Bye for now.